So before we start, here is the finished node setup, right? This is what the final product is going to look like. We have our two drawing layers up top, our eyeball and our pupil is being cut by the black line of the eye. We achieve that by these three simple nodes, our line art, our color art, and our cutter. So now let's start from scratch and then we can explain each of these nodes in a little more detail. So let's add our two drawing layers, Control R, and we'll type in eyeball and pupil, just like this. Okay, and let's plug them right into our composite. So when drawing your artwork, just make sure that your line and your color are separated. So in Toonboom, each drawing layer has 4 additional levels that you can use. So see at the top, this O, L, C, and U, those are the levels I'm talking about. So the L for line, let's just make a circle for our eyeball. Press this button, and then C, we're gonna fill it in with our color. So they're on 2 separate layers, you see that? For the pupil, it can just be one color, just make sure it's a separate color than black. Boom, let's just make it red. Okay, so I added 2 pegs on top of our artwork just so we can move it around. But think about what we want, right? We want our eyeball to cut out our pupil. Just like our example, we want the black line to cut off the pupil here. So what we need for that is called a cutter. So search up here in your node view, cutter, and drag it in. I want my pupil to be cut by my eyeball, so I'll put it underneath my pupil with Alt. And then I want my eyeball to go right here in this mask area to do the cutting. Plug it in, boom. But see how it's the wrong way? No worries. Let's just double click this yellow square, invert it, boom. Now we have our pupil on the inside of our eyeball. But we still have a problem, right? The black line is still behind our pupil. How do we fix that? So this is why we separated our line and our color art, because Toonboom will let us relayer those levels individually. All we gotta do now is search in our node library for our line art and our color art right here. So I want my eyeball line art to be in front of my pupil. Boom, see that? And just best practice to make sure that our line art isn't appearing twice or some textures won't get messed up is to cut the pupil with the color art and just get rid of the that other line. So now if we move this pupil around, it is perfectly inside our eye.